You know, he really was inserting Offset into they beef or whatever they having words about. If the money paid, what's the problem? You see what I'm saying? Like, so Brazen, why would you jump in Offset business talking about Offset, you spend that money, man, I'm gonna go holler at him. Like, come on, bro. You know, you getting in another man business in between what y'all got. Y'all ain't even sell the child business. You know what I'm saying? So they just let you know, man, you know, these guys be moving with their emotions, man, you know. And that ain't good for you.
He's trying to jump in the middle of Offset and Finesse2tymes issues that they got going on and basically trying to take Offset's side.
Right. Well, you ain't got nothing to do with their business. You know what I'm saying? At all. So why would you use that to try to throw some heat back toward him? Like, that ain't real leader. You know what I'm saying? So I believe Brazen already wanted a problem with him, because sometimes you got to think about this too, Capone. These guys don't do nothing genuinely. If I give you some money and you don't pay me back, now I'm really finna, cause you drop a diss song like that motherfucker was already wrote. So sometimes they'll see you on your rise and on your way and do something like that. So when you don't come back around, then they can diss you and try to go up like that. But that didn't work either. So now he hit. You know what I'm saying?
Now, Finesse and Offset have been going back and forth quite a bit, man. You know, what do you think's going on with that situation?
My brother was stressing the fact, Finesse was stressing the fact that I didn't say nothing about you. I spoke about Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? So that's his whole point. I didn't say nothing to you. I'm talking about your gal that you ain't with no more. And he said this football player, Stephon Diggs, sticking a football in her. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, anybody gonna get tempted about that. Like, you know, you got all these kids by this woman, you going to court and all this. So, you know, Finesse, everybody done heard back in. You know what I'm saying? So everybody is a fan of Finesse2tymes. Let's just be real. So you hear a rapper like that that's been in the streets and making noise, getting your business and you see what I'm saying, size you up like that, you don't feel that. But yeah, that was my brother point. You know what I'm saying? He was looking at it like, shit, why you see what I'm saying? Why you tripping? It's just a broad you ain't with no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he kind of was thought that he probably shouldn't have cared that much about it.
Right. Because if Offset, you already winning. If you take this woman to court and they grant you what you asking for, if that kid that's in her body that's supposed to be Stephon kid, if this judge ruled this right, that's gonna be like Offset child. And then if Cardi B gotta pay some money for a child support or give him custody, then, you know, Offset win. So what you tripping for?
Right, so for the people who listen who might not know, I guess the way the laws are in Georgia, because Offset and Cardi B are still married, that Cardi B and Stephon Diggs' baby could legally be Offset's.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yes, he got the rights to that child. Yeah, if the real daddy come and pick him up, if he call the police, they'll come lock you up for kidnapping. Georgia is a different state when it come to kids. I don't know if y'all done been there before, but if you go to Georgia, if you haven't signed that birth certificate and you don't have proof that you are the father of this child, you have no rights whatsoever. The mama got full control. You take out with that baby you want to, you're gonna have a kidnapping charge. And you know, Atlanta, Georgia, different. You have to really own up to being a father. That's probably why Offset got the rights and everything set up right. Because if anything go on, you don't have a voice in this state as a father. I think it's called being legitimized, something like that in that form. But you got to really be, you know, on paperwork as a father to move anything.
What do you think about the whole Stephon Diggs and Cardi B situation? You know, Stephon Diggs allegedly has like 3 or 4 other chicks pregnant all at the same time.
I mean, let's just be real. When you speak about them, you have to speak about their marriage, which marriage is a covenant from God. So if y'all went against what y'all believe in and swore into, you know, and some women feel like if the guy do it, I should do it. I don't agree with it. You know, it's kind of like second nature for men to move around and deal with different women. I don't think no man love one woman his whole life. So if he got 2-3 kids from 2-3 different women, he got to go these different places from time to time, but that don't mean you have to cheat or you have to be disloyal. But if Offset wanted to move like that, he could have just divorced the whole situation if he didn't want her. You can't blame a woman that you done put in a situation like that. But at the same time, on her end, you are a woman. So, you know, you got to protect the family. This how blended families start. You got a child by this father, this child got a different father. Just like my family. My mama got 4 kids by 4 different baby daddies. So that's a blended family. So it's you know, later on down the line, you got those different masculinity, them different men, and you want to be family, but their blood is not the same. And that's why we be off edge and not really being able to connect with each other like we supposed to, because we be a blended family. And that's what Cardi B did by stepping outside the box of what she swore to go do that with another man the way that she did it. You see what I'm saying? So I'm totally against it.
I hear you, man. All right, well, you know, another thing that's been going crazy is your mom has not really been happy with Finesse2tymes.
Right.
She says he hasn't been helping with the bills. What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, that's not true. He didn't not help her with the bills. It just came to a point where things had to change. He carried her for like 2-3 years. He carried her for like 3 years straight. And you know, it's sad, man, you know, for it to happen. You know, everything you go through, you get through it. You know, to get through fire, you gotta go through it, you know. And that's kind of what happened. And those are scars that she walked with, that she might go to her grave with, you know what I'm saying? And the way that she feel, I know she love her son. But with his way of thinking, she like, son, if I pass, like, don't let them come to my funeral. Like, stop him at the door. You know what I'm saying? Stop him at the door. Don't let him walk in here. Because, you know, when you put in a situation like that where you call me out here and you know that I need you, yeah, you know, my back against the wall, you done laid the whole map out for me. Why would you, not only one time, twice or 3 times, like, you basically leaving me for dead. You don't care what happened to me. You know, somebody can ride down in a van and put guns on me. Oh, you this artist mama, let's kidnap you. You don't know what's, and then you just quit answering. So I believe that's a story, that's something that we experiencing that we really didn't expect. And it's amazing to me, even though just being a brother in the family, because it don't just affect one person. You could be doing this to mama, but my little brother feel it, my sister, I feel it, my auntie feel it. You know, so men got to just have better man morals and principles, and men have to watch their reputation. You know, your reputation is worth more than money. You know what I'm saying? You got to really be a man out here. You know, we can blame our ignorance and say, yeah, I didn't know. But after somebody tell you or you know better, we still can't figure out the real answer of what would make your mind do something like that. It's like a form of punishment, or I don't know. But I know it hurt. It hurt, man.
How's your relationship with your mom?
Oh, lovely, lovely. Sometimes we go through the same thing for as getting understanding about certain things, but it's a great relationship. Like, I motivate her. You know, Thanksgiving, I was just over there, you know, helping her with the sweet potatoes and, you know, the sweet tea. And, you know, I make sure she experience what she needs to experience as a mama. I don't try to be selfish with myself and think how I want to think and not give her that because I'm thinking how I want to think. That's negative thinking. And, you know, I can't be stuck in that bubble, man. I feel like if you want love from your family, you got to force it. You got to go get it. It ain't going to come to you.
what's it gonna take for Finesse and your mom to end all that and come back together?
My brother just gonna have to change his whole persona as a man for her to accept him back. His words ain't enough, his money, him changing her situation again. Ain't none of that enough. You know, the things that your mama wants you to do, she wanna hear your kids being happy or you doing right by them. Or, you know, you leaving these pills alone, or, you know, you leaving certain language. Where is it? You know, and just personally fixing that with her personally is her biggest thing, but she don't want nothing from him. But I can still see her when somebody say something wrong about him, she'll go in. You know what I'm saying? She still get mad when folks talk about it. So y'all know how that family thing go. You know what I'm saying? You know, you be mad, but you can't let nobody else play with them. My mama she in that stage. But she really standing on her 10 toes. She doing much better now. Like gravy. She doing much better.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon. So hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.